Hey all, we are continuing modern JavaScript tutorial. So already we discussed about add a function ES6 releases. So if you have any doubt or you are new to this video, please watch that first chapter. I added link in the description so that you can watch that first and come back here. So let's continue with next feature of ES6, let and constant that were introduced in ES6. There are two keywords you know that the let and constant were introduced to variable declaration. That's main purpose of this keyword is variable declaration. So the let keyword is used to declare variable whose value can be reassigned. So if you declare a variable using let, we can reassign it. But const constant means keyword is used to declare constants. Once a value is assigned to a constant, it cannot be reassigned. So that's two features of this. We'll go and check out what will be happening. So we know that using constant declaration, almost pi value is almost constant, right? So we don't have to change that value. So that case we are using const keyword. Const pi equal to that value. So here, if I try to reassign this here, it will come up with an error. If you have doubt, we'll uncomment this and I'm going to run. Here we have console is not there, so add. See, we have got a type error unassigned constant variable. So constant assignment to constant variable. So we cannot reassign the constant variables. Again, I comment and will run that script. So no error in the script, right? We'll close it again. So because you cannot reassign a constant, that's the error there. Then we using constant with object and arrays. So here what will happen is we can modify the property of an object is allowed, but reassigning the entire object is not allowed here. So this will work, but this won't work. For example, if you do console.log and we are going to run this script using F5, see we are getting 35. So this is possible. Modifying property of the object is allowed, but we cannot reassign the entire object. So when you do this, it will come up with an error. We'll see the we'll run that F5. See we are getting error. Assignment to a constant variable. So we cannot reassign the constant variable. Hope you understood this constant example. Now we'll go to the let example. So let means we can modify the value. See here I give more normally flag counters and all we can use that. So first I assigned 0, then modify the values allowed. But the issue is using letting a block scope, we cannot use outside the block. So the following line would result in an error because block variable is not accessible here. So this is inside the block, let block variable assigned. But when you access it from outside block, it will come up with an error. So we'll run this console.log. Here I'm giving counter, and before that also I'm giving counter. We'll do enable and F5 or just see, you can see 05 that block variable. This is allowed here. But what I'm going to do is this is inside the block, like we are sent, and I'm going to log here, console log here outside the block. This is inside the block, let ascend, and I'm going to run this. See it come up with an error. Reference error. Block variable is not defined because it's not defined. Suppose if I took this variable declaration here using let, what will happen? It will work, right? Because all are in the same scope, right? So hope you understood about